Hi, guys, welcome back to my channel. Please share and subscribe my channel to get more interesting topic. Thanks.
Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is procedure for welder test. This is a very important topics for WPS preparation and for welder qualification test and for the performance qualification test. This is the very important subject. You need to know for welder test what are the requirement by step. We know the WPS, we know the PQR, but what are the requirement from the beginning when you are doing a welder test? Now we'll discuss one by one. You can see here procedure for welder qualification test. So first is prior to testing, what we need to do. First thing is the welder must wear safety shoes, glasses, and bring with themselves the required tools such as grinding, wire hole, etc. So the welder first should be there with the what are the safety requirement as per the HSE requirement. What are the safety shoes, glasses, all the required tools should be with welder. So this is the first thing prior to testing. Welder should be there. Now after that, what are the example? First things is we need to know the material for welder qualification. Which material is there? This is very important. As a welding inspector, we also need to know which material should be there as per the design consideration and the project requirement. So this material is just example ASTM 106 grade B or equivalent. Position, which position we should know, the pipe welding 6G position. Now we have to check from the beginning what need to be right after welder is present there. So material and size of test coupon. This is the very important. Which material and the size of the test coupon. So material should be seamless pipe SA106 grade B or equivalent. So material should be seamless pipe SA106 grade B or equivalent. So this is the material grade. What is the diameter? Diameter is 2 inches NPS or 2.5 inch NPS. Pipe schedule. For 2-inch pipe schedule, it is XXS 11 mm. For heavy wall pipe, it need to be 2.5 inches NPS. The thickness should be 16 mm or 19 mm. So this is the two types of diameter of the pipe we can choose. One is the 2-inch NPS, another is 2.5-inch NPS pipe schedule. So pipe schedule, what are the pipe schedule should be there for 2 inches NPS and 2.5 inches NPS. So pipe schedule for 2 inches XFX, the pipe schedule, it is 11 mm the wall thickness. And if you go the 2.5 inches, the heavy wall pipe, it need to be 2.5 inches. The NPS, the thickness should be 16 to 19 mm. So you understand that one, I think. And the position of the each wall test is 6G. So this is the position is 6G. What is the diameter of the pipe? 2 inch or 2.5 inch, and the material is SA106 grade B. And we can use the 6 inch also with schedule 80 thickness. So these are all the project requirement of the consideration, but this is the basic concept we are using basically for WPS. This one 2 inch or 2.5 inch or 6 inch. So if you go the 6 inch with schedule 80, then should be 11 mm thickness. So this is the material and size of the test coupon. You should know the first. This is the first step. Now weld coupon preparation. You have to prepare your weld coupon. How you have to prepare? Test coupon lined with a description of welder. So welder should be test coupon how it is preparation as per the design consideration. Welder should know that one, and you have to do as per the test coupon lined with. Root opening is a description of welding or description of welder. Simply welder should know the root opening. So root opening, how you know? If you know the WPS, if you are making the welder qualification and the welder qualification test based on the WPS, then there WPS is mentioned the root opening. So we have to prepare, welder need to prepare that root opening, and the inspector should check that one. If you doing the new WPS For that one, so you have to do the PQR for that one, procedure qualification test, and that time also root opening you have to do the in their previous older qualification test or previous welding procedure test. So root opening is a discretion of welder. Test coupon land also discretion of welder. So test coupon land how you have to prepare, root opening how you have to prepare, that is welder responsibility. Two root tech may be required for 2 inches test coupon. So 2 root tech may be required, means 2 inches test coupon if it is there, so 2 root tech it is required. 4 root tech may be required for 6-inch test coupon. So if it is 6-inch test coupon, then the 4 root tech it is required and may not be removed maximum 1/4 inch long. So this root tag it may be removed or may not be removed. Maximum it should be 1/4 inch long, that tag. The tags become a part of the oilment. Bridge tag are not allowed. So bridge tag, there is a one tag is there, bridge tags. So you cannot allow this bridge tag. Tags become a part of the oilment. So this is the tag, how you have to tag the, after finish the land, after finish the root opening, then you have to root tag you have to run for 2 inches for 2 root tag, and for 4 or 6 inches it is 4 root tag. So this is clear up to that one. Now must tag coupon and often inspector approval prior to proceeding. So when you are finishing the tagging the particular of the test fish, then inspector should check that tag after the you have to start the welding. So before proceeding the welding, the inspector should check that tag coupon and he should give approval for that one prior to welding. After coupon are tagged, they need to be stamped by welding inspector for traceability. So before the welding you are tagging finish, then the inspector should check there should be stamp of the weld coupon. That stamp it should be project requirement, it should be welding number, welder number, and which welder is there is finished will be done. So this is the requirement for weld coupon preparation. So after coupons are tagged, they need to be stamped by welding inspector for traceability. Now weld is set up. You are done the weld tagging and everything is done. Now you have to weld test setup. How to set up the weld test? Tag coupon to position and adjust height to the welder performance. So if you are doing the 6G welding, so you have to check as per the height of the welder. So where you have to coupon, you have to position. So tag coupon to position and adjust height to the welder performance preference. So welder preference you have to adjust your position and the height. Inspector marks stamp must face the top of the end of the pipe. So inspector should mark or any stamp should be there face the top end of the pipe. So there should be one stamp should be there from inspector at the end of the pipe, and the face that and the must face. 6-inch pipe test coupon shall be completed in the 5G and horizontal position. So 6-inch pipe position, 6-inch pipe. If it is 6-inch pipe, test coupon shall be completed in the 5G and horizontal position. So it shall be completed in horizontal position. We have to complete it, and the 5G position. 2-inch pipe test coupon shall be completed in the 6G position. So this is the one of the example I am telling. The 6-inch coupon, the 510 shall be completed in the 5G and horizontal position. 2 inches pipe test coupon shall be completed in the 6G position. So you should know the 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. What are the position are they requirement? Okay, then 1G if you go then 2G is 3G is and 4G. There is 4 types of position are there. So position height on the stand welding booth may be moved or adjusted during the test. So position height. So height of the stand. So you can adjust it for the welding booth may be moved during the test. So this is the weld test setup. So this is the setup of the one weld test. This would be one welding booth should be there, and all this requirement I explain here. The plate test coupon shall be completed in the 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G position. Now welding test coupon. One is the weld test setup, another is the welding test coupon. Now, welding test coupon, what is this? Weld root pass after inspector approval prior to proceeding. Now, you finish your all setup. Now, you want to start your welding in a root pass. Now, you are finishing the old root pass. Now, you have to ask to inspector to approval for this particular route. Then you have to start the hot pass. Now, after welder is ready to proceed to the next filler metal, the weld examiner means welding inspector will first measure the amount of weld deposit for the accuracy with the WQ. So, weld examiner after finish your weld root pass, the welding inspector or weld examiner will check how much weld metal is deposited as per the WQR. If it is, that is 3 mm deposited for E6010, or E770SG if it is, then 3 mm. So it should be 3 mm as per the thumb rule. If there is not enough, you have to, what you have to do, or too much, there is not enough, if maybe deposited is too much, then examiner or welding inspector what to do, instruct to the welder to run another pass. If it is not enough, you have to run another pass, or it is more than the requirement, then you have to remove some of the metal for accuracy to the actual values according to the WQR. So you understand now the road pass is finished. Then after road pass, the welding inspector will check the road pass, the how much old metal deposited. If the deposited is the 3 mm is okay. If it is more than 3 mm, you have to remove, or if it is not enough, then you have to then again you have to one run you have to complete it that to achieve the that old metal. So this is the old road path. Then inspect welder on the different inspection fit up points at completion of root oil and final inspection of cap at completion of welding. So when you are doing the fit up points, so you have to check the inspect welder that the different inspection fit up point at completion of the root weld and final inspection. So each tack welding condition, when you are doing the fit up, the tack welding condition, you have to check that as an inspector, you have to check that area very carefully for final inspection during the weld and the final inspection and the cap at completion of the welding. Weld out coupon, hot pass, fill up, and cap. A grinder wheel may be used during welding. So definitely in hot pass, fill up, and capping, if you need something is requirement to grind to remove that particular contamination, if it's there, then you have to need the grinder wire wheel may be used during welding. So this is the welding test coupon. Now it's a completed weld required inspected approval before proceeding for chip cut or flame cut for test coupon. So after finish, you have done the full welding. So what to do? You need to get approval from inspector to chip cut for the flame cut of the test coupon. So you have to prepare the test coupon as per the ASME or as per the FW or AWS, whatever. So we have to check the inspector approval, that inspector that the weld metal is visually qualified and visually okay. You can proceed for the flame cut inspection for test coupon. It is the welding test coupon. Now weld test specimen preparation. How you have to preparation of your weld test. After finish the weld test, welding is finished. Now visually is completed. Okay. Now remove test coupon from position. So you have to first test coupon, it is in your stand, so you have to remove the test coupon from your position. If the thickness of the test coupon is 0.625 inch or 0.750 inch of 2 inches pipe, it is for 5. If it is the test coupon thickness, it is this is the 0.65 to 5 or 75 inch of 2 inches pipe or plate, then it need to be RT inspected of ASME section, RT inspected to ASME section 9 QW 191.2. So it is very important. Thickness of the test coupon, if it is 0.625 inch or 0.750 inch, or if it is any 2 inches pipe or 2 inches plate, then you need to do the RT as per the ASME section 9 QW 191.2. If it is 2 inches pipe for particular this thickness, there is no allowed RT exam For 6-inch pipe, test coupon at the bend test is only acceptable test for an initial, because the 2 inches pipe you cannot do the bend test, only the RT. You have to do the RT test to qualify that particular weld. If it is 6-inch test, you can do the face bend test and root bend test, whatever as per the requirement you can do. That's why you can, there is not allowed RT exam for 6 inches. 6 inches only for the that bend test is acceptable limit. The inspector marks location of test coupon. 2 inches and 6 inches pipe or plate identifies which are root or face bend. So inspector, after finish the all the marking finish, the inspector you have to location after finish all these things welding. The inspector will mark that location where you have to do the flame cutting for the particular test coupon for any 2 inches or 6 inches pipe or plate. So that areas only you have to do the bend test for root and face bend test. Welder cut test specimen from test coupon. Welder need to be cut the test specimen from the test coupon. Welder grinds both cap and root weld reinforcement of test specimen. So welder will grind the cap and the root reinforcement of the test specimen. They will remove. Also need to round edges of the specimen to avoid tearing from the notch. So you have to round edges. You have to do the grinding of the round edges of the test specimen for what? To avoid tearing from a notch. So after finishing all these things, you have to do welded grinded area shall be flush with the base metal. If it is welded grinding area, if you think that the base metal is not up to the that mark, means the thickness is maybe less after the grinded done, then you have to do the metal. You have to shall be flush with the base metal. Welder should not change the indication into original base metal thickness. So welder should not change indication into original base metal thickness. So this is the weld test specimen preparation, how you have to prepare, what are the steps are there from the beginning. Now guide bend test. Just we are example how you have to prepare weld test specimen. Now guide bend test. If it is guide bend test, how you have to prepare? Inspector bends either root or face as per stamp on test specimen. So inspector will bend either root. So how he will check? He will inspector already marks there in root bend test or face bend test which area you have to done. You have finished your the bend test and inspector will check that bend test that particular specimen. Inspector is to use ASME section 9 QW163 as an acceptance criterion. No opening greater than 1 by 8 inch is allowed in any direction. So inspector will check that guide bend test. It means the face bend test or root bend test as per the QW163 of ASME section 9 for acceptance criterion. No opening, there should be any opening not greater than 1 by 8 inch. Then it will be, if it is more than 1 by 8 inch, then it will be the defect and it will not be acceptable. RT report requirements as per SQL section 9. So ASME section 9 RT report requirement is there. Now NDT inspection company should be specified in the RT report following. So you finish your face bend test, you finish your root bend test, you finish your RT report, you RT report requirement. Now what are the RT report requirement inside your the report? This is most important for this particular welder qualification test also. You are doing your face bend, whatever you are doing side bend test, after that the RT report is there. So this is also you have here, you see there voltage coupon also here. If it is made the tensile test, then it is for the only for the older qualification record. That's why it is not mentioned here the tensile test, only face bend test or root bend test whatever is required, and the NDT if it is requirement as me section 9. So RT report requirement as me section 9 as per what will be there, the size of the test coupon diameter and the thickness of test coupon. So you have to mention your NDT report, the size of the test coupon, diameter and the thickness. Second is welder name and his symbol. What are the welder name and what is identity, IQI number, ASME section 9. The level 2 technician with certification number shall sign in the RT report. So the level 2 who have the level 2 certified, she should have the sign and there should be certification number in the report. If the information and data in RT report is found incorrect, this is the responsibility of NDT inspection company to correct any mistake. So if you find any information in RT report is wrong, then NDT company is the responsible for this particular what he have done any mistakes and you have to comply that one. So I think you understand from the beginning. Prior to testing, two, material and size of the test coupon, weld coupon preparation, weld test setup, welding test coupon, weld test specimen preparation, guide bend test, NDT inspection company should be specified in the RT report following. So these are the full step when you are doing any welder test at site or any of the fabrication shop. It is a basic requirement you have to do in any welder qualification test. I think all people understand this all topics, and from the beginning, if you have anything, you have any questions, any feedback for this particular, if you need ask any question, if you have any idea for that one, for NDT report, how you have to prepare all these things, I can explain that the next video. But thanks again. Anyway, you have understand all this from the beginning. Thanks for watching the video. Please share and subscribe my channel to get regular video. Again, thanks for who are subscribed and who are watching my channel. Anyway, I need your support to grow my channel. Thanks a lot.